Hello, everyone. My name is Johnny Rosales. I'm a social worker in the Liberty Masters of Social Work program. I'm here to explain to you a little bit about informed consent and confidentiality. I want to talk to you about the limits of confidentiality for a minute. Once you sign all those forms, we got to take the time to explain to you and make sure you understand and able or capable of responding to these questions, right? So, briefly, as a social worker, we are what they call mandated reporters. So basically, we have the duty to report or duty to warn or protect others when it comes to situations like if somebody threatens to hurt somebody or themselves, we have to report it. Also, if somebody indicates that there is some sort of abuse to a child, elderly person, or incapacitated person, we might need to slow things down and get somebody involved and make sure that everybody's safe. Also have the duty to warn and protect. If you indicate to me that somehow you're trying to hurt yourself or somebody, I might need to get somebody involved and make sure that we get you the right help that you need it and make sure that everybody's safe. Sometimes the records might be subpoenaed by the courts. This will be all the case notes that I take in our case, or all the reports that I write down. The judges might order them, for example, if it's a case of custody or something where the judge might order those cases, but in that regard, it's very rare and far in between. But sometimes I gotta let you know that will be the limits confidentiality, where we might have to submit those records to the court if we got a judge's order to submit those records. Sometimes we use what we call supervision or consultation. This is when we meet with one of our supervisors or the treatment team, and we able to staff the cases and be able to talk about a different situation that we present with clients, and then that person will be able to tell me, my supervisor, with a greater degree of experience that I might not possess, right? And we get to bounce the ideas back and forth. I'll be able to tell, and he'll be able to tell me, or she, if we're seeing the same thing and with the recommendations and the treatment goals are being met, and what could be an initial course of action. But again, that'll be part of the consent, to treatment, and be able to work together as a team. And in that case, we'll not be violating the confidentiality laws because it's part of the supervision, and it's part of the treatment team that is assigned to your case. North Carolina laws, just like federal laws, it protects confidentiality, right? All the records are protected, and you'll be able to get copies of your records, and no records will be released unless you provide consent to release of information. During that consent of release of information, you will have to sign and date and specifically tell us what to release and to whom do we need to release that information. So in other words, nobody could call here and just get information about yourself or about what we're working on. We will need to have a signed consent and release of information by you stating the specific of the information that we need to release. In North Carolina, those release forms are only valid for a year from the time when we met. So after a year goes by, when somebody else calls in to get some information about your record, maybe doing a background check or somebody's checking all the stuff about the case, they will need to provide an updated release of information. So, and then you will have to sign and approve and allow us to forward those records and the specific of the information that they need. So in other words, the records will not be released completely. They only will get the portion of the information that is needed, and all the information will be protected, and you don't have to be worried about any information being released. Again, just to summarize, if there's a moment where I feel I need to reveal something or break confidentiality, I will let you know. And all I will let you. I want to let you know that somebody's getting involved, so there will be no surprises for you or me. So at the same time, there's something that is not working out for you, or we need to change the confidentiality agreement, let me know as well. We'll be willing to work together. The whole idea is to create a comfortable environment where you could feel comfortable sharing, and the information will be protected, and you won't have to worry about what's said in this context of our meetings will stay between us. I just want to thank you for your time, and please let me know if you understand and acknowledge and I comprehend what informed consent means, and confidentiality agreement, mandated reporting, and the duty to protect and warn, and in the case of subpoena records, what are the course of actions. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.